Tottenham gets battered everywhere they go. Tottenham gets battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Guys, welcome back to the channel. I just had to release this second video, the aftermath of Chelsea winning 4-1 at 3-Point Lane yesterday. Guys, Chelsea online fans, if you're one of them, if you're not one of them, then you're good. But if you're one of them, guys, man, Chelsea online fans have lost their minds. You know, you all have lost your minds. I mean, Chelsea went away from home at 3-Point Lane in a season where we're a mid-table team. Let's make it clear right now. This Chelsea team, as it is currently, is a mid-table team. We're currently in 10th place, and that is after beating Spurs. That just got us from 13th to 10th, deservedly so. And we won away 4-1 against a team that had previously not lost a game, and for most of the season was in first place. And somehow it's a bad thing. That is just mad. That is absolute madness. It's absolute madness. And it reeks of the anti-Chelsea bias that's out there. It's out there and it's crept into our fan base. That's the whole point of this aftermath video, is that our fans have been infected by the virus, also known as the anti-Chelsea bias in the media out there. It's crept into a section of our fan base, and they're turning against the team unwittingly. Notice, like, y'all don't know that you're spreading falsehoods about your own club, and you're actually hurting your club. This is a club, Chelsea, that has first and foremost, we played how many games this season with almost half of our team out, right? Which includes our best, arguably, who was meant to be our best goal scorer, Christopher Nkunku. And he hasn't played 1 minute yet in a season where we've outplayed almost every team that we've played so far. And we lost games against Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, Brentford. Those 3 games, those 3 losses out of our 4 losses, those 3 losses, yep, you guessed it right, a grand total of 0 goals. 0 goals. And those 3 losses, Brentford, Aston Villa, and Forest, were at the bridge. We outplayed them, couldn't score. Nkunku is out. Nobody cried. Nobody makes an excuse. No tears for Pochettino and Chelsea. Right? Bournemouth away, we hit the bar 3 or 4 times. Goalless draw. Nkunku out. Right? So, guys, what am I saying? Let's put things in perspective. Let's put things in perspective. Up until the second half of yesterday's game, because in the first half we actually played very well. Apart from the first 15 or so minutes when it looked like Spurs was going to run our boys all the way back from 3-Point Lane all the way back to the bridge. Our boys were able to kind of hang in there. We were down 1-0. They gradually grew into the game. Jackson created a very nice chance for himself in the box that was saved. Folks said that he missed it. It wasn't missed. He was marked by two defenders in the box. And he created a shot for himself. And he was leaning backwards due to having to basically create that chance, and the goalie made a very good save. Jackson got criticized, And then Jackson, Raheem had the goal that was called off due to handball. Then, of course, then we had the Caicedo goal that was waved off, offsides, right? All these things happen in the first half. Let's just 11 versus 11. Let's just pretend like we didn't see Chelsea playing well in the first half. 11 on 11. Our press basically was forcing Spurs into mistakes. At a point, it looked like we were about to basically take over. And of course, we ended up with the penalty. Again, due to our press, our pressure on Tottenham. Well-deserved penalty after VAR review, and Palmer stepped up and scored it 1-1. Nobody in their right mind would not have said at that point that Chelsea did not deserve to be at a minimum 1-1. Then after that, we had the marginal offsides goal that Jackson scored. This is still in the first half. Poor Chelsea. Poor Chelsea performance. Horrible Chelsea. Still in the first half, we had the ball in the back of their net one more time. It was waved offside because Raheem was marginally offsides. Right? It was marginally offsides, and so that nullified what would have been Jackson's first goal. This poor Jackson that everybody's be talking about. So now listen, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is this reeks of just hypocrisy. This reeks of hypocrisy and bias, and it is what it is. That's just the way it's been. I'm not surprised. Perhaps some naive Chelsea fans out there are surprised, but I'm not. This is just the way it's been going, right? Spurs can go ahead and win against a 9-man. First of all, they benefited from the same type of red card tackle. Curtis Jones on their boy, he saw red, and that brought Liverpool down to 9 men. Spurs needed 96 minutes. They needed 6 minutes of injury time against 9-man Liverpool at home. Not away, at home. To win 2-1, everybody clapped for Spurs and said it was the best, one of their best games ever. Chelsea away against a 9-man team, won 4-1. And it's our worst game ever. And Jackson is horrible. He had a hat-trick. He had a hat-trick. He's horrible. So guys, stop buying into the bias, the virus, the anti-Chelsea virus that's out there in the media. If you see it one way, you go the other way. That's what I do. I either spot it from a mile away, and when I see it, I go it, or I attack the virus and correct the misstatements that are being put out there about our club, right? So, guys, this is the reality. The reality of what happened is we played well. Yes, in the second half, we weren't as good, for the simple fact that Angie had his high line with his 9-man, and it kind of caught our boys off guard. And I say our boys are young. And we had a lot of players out there in the 20 to 23 age range, and a lot of them were more like 20 to 21 years, like the likes of Palmer, Jackson, whatchamacallit that came off of the bench, Mudryk. All these guys are no more than 21 or 22 years old. These are young players. These are inexperienced players. He's a very, Caicedo, 21. These are inexperienced players, guys, right? So it took them a little while to understand the runs, the proper runs to make, the proper weight of the passes. And as the game progressed, these are young players. They felt the pressure of a must win, right? As crazy as it seemed like you're in away at Spurs, you have to win the game, right? Just simply for the simple fact that Spurs is down to 2-9. Now these young players are under pressure and they're making silly passing mistakes. And so that was I feel part of why the whole game looked poor from Chelsea's perspective in the second half. But prior to them going down 9 men, and all the previous player leading up to Udogie's red card, we were playing well, and then obviously then we had the period that we didn't play well, right? But then thankfully we were able to figure out and then score another 3 goals. So 4-1, guys, stop, but don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype of the fact that Chelsea is such a rubbish team. This result is a poor result against Spurs. That is not true, right? What we are is we're not a great team. We're a young team. We're an average team right now. And so therefore, because you're young and you're average, when you can go away from home and beat Spurs 4-1, it doesn't matter what the circumstances. That's a good result. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. So guys, that's all I have for today. It's all about Chelsea. We love our club. Let's all hands on deck. Support our boys, Jackson and them. They need it. Jackson has been struggling. He needed that hat trick, and we hope and pray that hat trick is going to propel him further to find his shooting boots in front of goal. So that hopefully should help us going into our next game against City on Sunday. Guys, that's all I have. Please subscribe to my channel for further Chelsea updates. Take care. God bless you all. Peace.